The gaming industry started back in 1971. Of course, modern games cannot be compared to those of 50 years ago. Now you can choose entertainment according to hundreds of criteria, taking into account your preferences, genre, age, gender and dozens of others. This is a great opportunity to escape from the troubles of the real world and immerse yourself in an ideal virtual world for new experiences. Like the rest of the industry, it also has its own leaders. Below is a ranking of the best-selling games in their entire history. This includes the best and most popular time-tested projects. If you still do not have your favorite game, then perhaps you will find it in our selection. Ranked 10th in Red Dead Redemption 2 with over 31 million sales in its history. This action game is for fans of action and adventure. Red Dead Redemption 2 has managed to win the hearts of fans around the world. It was presented back in 2018, though only on game consoles. On computers, the game became available relatively recently, in 2019. The plot is set in the Wild West. It is very similar to a Western. The main characters are John Marston and Arthur Morgan. This couple are members of a criminal gang. They tried to commit a robbery, but something went wrong. Now a criminal duo is pursuing a gang of bounty hunters and feds. The game is open world. Users will be able to independently explore the map, find interesting places and new activities. The project is available in single-player and multiplayer modes, and you can play from the first or third person. The 9th best-selling game on our list goes to Wii Sports Resort. It has sold over 33 million copies. Most users describe this game as very simple. She comes up to kill a couple of hours in the evening. Despite the rather meager description, users really liked this sports simulator. Wii Sports Resort is a small collection of 12 mini-games. Each player gets the opportunity to go to a paradise island called Wau and choose their sport there to become a champion. The game is quite old. It was developed by the Japanese company Nintendo back in 2009 for its console. Then they added a special accessory. This is a device that can increase the accuracy of the joystick's reaction. It makes you read the movement of the hand in 3 dimensions at once. The toy allows you to become the best athlete without leaving your home. Become a champion in your favorite sport, basketball, bowling or maybe fencing? Choose yours. Mario Kart Wii is ranked 8th best-selling game of all time. This is another development of the Nintendo company. Many gamers are already familiar with this game, since this is part 5 of it. The presentation took place in 2007, when Mario Kart Wii received many positive reviews. The game is rightfully considered one of the best arcade-style racing games. You can choose the best character and play for him, or you can create your own character. This is a great option for a large company. 12 riders can compete in Mario Kart Wii at the same time. There is a huge selection of vehicles and maps. The 7th best-selling game on our list goes to Super Mario Bros. Is one of the best-selling games in history and the most successful project by Japanese developer Nintendo. Super Mario Bros. Has even made it to the Guinness Book of World Records for best-selling. It was released a long time ago, in 1985, but even today it takes an honorable place in the hearts of many gamers. It was after record sales that Mario became a symbol of the company and became one of the most recognizable characters in the world. There are 2 main characters in the game, the plumber Mario and his brother Luigi. The main task of the players is to go through the entire Mushroom Kingdom and free Princess Peach. To complete the mission, you will need to clash with the main villain named Bowser. The game was the most loved by gamers in the 90s. Even today there are many who want to feel nostalgic and play Mario. Pokémon Red and Blue is ranked 6th best-selling game of all time. Another successful project from Japanese developer Nintendo. The game also became a sales record holder and entered the record book. Released back in 1996, it became the main reason for the Pokémon boom. These creatures soon after the release of the game became recognizable throughout the world. Pokémon Red and Blue has two modes, single player and multiplayer. Each player can try on the role of a coach. His task is to travel around the world and catch Pokémon. He writes all the data about them in a special book, after which he collects his team of Pokémon and begins to compete with other trainers to get victory. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds (PUB) is a popular multiplayer online battle royale game. Created by renowned Korean developer Bluehole Studio in 2017. The action game provides the opportunity to try your luck and survive among 100 other players. Do your best to win. All players will receive weapons and will tempt fate in a limited area. Who will survive and who will die? Find out for yourself. The popular game from the Japanese developer Nintendo is considered the best-selling of all the projects of the company. It was released in 2006 on its own console. Buying a set-top box, users received Wii Sports in addition. The essence is the same as in the older version of Wii Sports Resort, which we described above. Only there are not 12 mini-games, but only 5. These are baseball, boxing, tennis, golf and bowling. A special controller with a motion sensor ensures complete comfort. You can become a super famous athlete right at home. The third best-selling game of all time is Grand Theft Auto 5. It is a successful project by the developer Rockstar North. Created in 2013, then it was only available on game consoles, and since 2015 it has become available on computers. Grand Theft Auto 5 is the undisputed leader in revenue from sales. Not a single game project managed to earn so much. The main characters of T5 are 3 criminals. They brazenly rob, flee the prosecution of the law and fight for areas of influence with other criminal groups. There is a single user mode. Up to 30 players can play in multiplayer mode. Users have to go through 62 missions. The project is incredibly exciting. There is something that you lack in real life: chases, fights, shootouts. In general, you can come off to the fullest. The second place in the list of the best-selling games in the world is occupied by the legendary Minecraft. An indie sandbox building game was created by Swedish programmer Marcus Persson. Users can change any elements of the virtual world at their discretion. Move, combine, destroy and create new elements to build the perfect game world. There are 3 modes available: survival, creativity and hardcore. With the first mode, everything is clear. The second one allows you to forget about enemies and survival, and throw all your strength into creating new structures, creating your own unique world. The third mode is a more difficult version of the first mode. Experienced players get the opportunity to show their strength and skills in order to take a leading position in the rankings. Tetris is the world's best-selling game ever. Created in the Soviet Union for the domestic computer Electronics 60. Tetris was developed by Alexei Pajitnov, a programmer from the USSR. Probably, there is no such person in the world who, at least once in his life, has not combined random Tetris figures. For creating a whole row, you can get a couple of hundred or thousands of points. The speed of the game is constantly increasing. It becomes more and more difficult to combine the pieces. The game is not difficult, but very interesting and addictive. Having lost a little, you want to try your luck again and again. Tetris has been at the top of the most popular games for a long time, and it will probably be at the top for decades.